Good morning, everybody. Happy Hump Day, aka Wednesday. Halfway through the week. We almost made it. Just gonna get myself set up and then we're gonna get to it. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, I mean. What's up, Pro Pyro? What is up, Corey? Good afternoon, MK. What is up, Cavs? OG Plant Janitor, welcome. Good morning, and good morning, Hash. Hope everyone's having a great day so far. Cheers, everybody. I'm running late today. Been working away this morning. So much stuff going on, you guys. All exciting stuff. Can't wait to share with you. So how's everybody doing today? I'm just looking at my seedlings here. Checking that everything's doing okay. Look at our cilantro already. Just sometimes I do things and then something catches my eye, but yeah, we've got our first true leaf. So we're gonna get this guy in the tower. So exciting. All good stuff coming your way, guys. I can't wait. What's up, Habitual? Good morning. Hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday so far. So far, I have 5 out of 12K hash Afghanistan landrace seed stock from 2019, so I'm almost at 50%. Nice, Cavs. Good morning. Hope you're having a great day so far. What is up, Esed? Hope everyone is doing well. Hey, Main Dad, are you a grandfather yet? Tell us the news. Main Dad is going to be, I think, a first-time grandfather, you said? Congratulations. So, last night, I harvested my first aeroponic eggplant. Not yet. Oh my gosh. Your poor daughter, she's still in labor? Yeah, so yesterday I harvested my first eggplant, which was so exciting. It's been a long time coming. I've been at it for 2 years, and we finally got some eggplant, which is really exciting. I haven't eaten it yet or cooked with it yet. I don't know what I'm gonna make with it, but I'm really excited. So that was a cool experience. It only weighed 124 grams, and according to the internet, a Black Beauty eggplant, full size, is supposed to weigh at least a pound. So we we didn't successfully grow it the way it should be, but that's the goal to aim for. So I'm just glad that I got an eggplant, and we have more to come, and I can't wait to try it. I'm curious to open it up, see how it looks. So yeah, that's the second thing this week that I've gotten to harvest for the first time. Even though our watermelon was totally pathetic, it was really exciting to be able to harvest our first watermelon, and I can't believe I actually got seeds in it. I'm not even gonna bother saving those seeds just because it's just, I don't know. I don't think they're good or anything. I'm about to pick some plumbing pieces to finish putting a frost-free hydrant in my garden. Cool. Yeah, you should definitely do a video on the process. That would be so cool to see. So yeah, I'm very excited. All good things. So all these good things are overshadowing the sorrow I feel inside because I know that I'm gonna have to reset the garden. So the Chinese 5-color pepper plant, I don't know. I don't know if it's end of season. I only gave one of them a root rinse, so I don't know why the second one is also kind of losing its leaves. Maybe, like you guys said, maybe the plant thinks it's fall and it's time to overwinter them. Or we could just start new seeds since these ones kind of have like root rot and everything anyway. So maybe we'll do that today. Start some Chinese 5-color pepper seeds, wipe down the green tower, check out our seedlings, and see what other things we can start to get rid of. I think I'm gonna do the bucket reset in piecemeal. So every time, you know, maybe I'll pull 2 plants out, pull the buckets out, disconnect them, wash them. That way it's not such a big undertaking, and I'm doing little by little over the course of the week. In previous grows, I literally just chop everything down, take everything apart, and wash it all in the same day. And by the end of the day, I'm dead and my back hurts. Not really. I have been doing video updates as we go, but my man is doing most of the work and he doesn't like to be on camera. It's all about the hands, Habitual Hobbies. Just get his hands in the shot. You have so much more to grow. Yes, I do. That's the exciting part. For once, drinking coffee during the live. Cheers, MK. Hope it's nice and hot. I'm going to be transitioning to hot coffee very soon because it's getting cold out. We've got a temperature of 72 degrees in the grow tent right now with a humidity of 54%, and that's only because I just shut off my dehumidifier. So it's getting cooler out, and it's been much easier to manage the environment in the grow tent. New grow time is exciting. What's up, Brian? And yes, it's exciting, especially because I get to share it with you guys. I love taking you guys on the journey with me. Les the Tomato Whisperer, what is up? Good afternoon, happy Wednesday. I'm actually going to show you guys some of the seedlings have popped, or the seeds, sorry, that Les gave us. So I think it was Sunday. Was it Sunday or Friday? It was Friday we popped the tomato seeds. Today we're Wednesday. So some of them have sprouted. We're going to take a closer look today. Also, when I first started the Fresh Princess, I didn't really think about, like, I just threw together a logo. I was working at a place as a brand manager, and I was getting involved in like creating brands, like brand kits, guidelines, all that kind of stuff. Like, and then it got into like digital marketing and all that stuff. So when I started this, I didn't know what it was going to turn into, and I didn't know if I was going to stick to it. I had no idea. So I just made some like rinky-dink logo, and well, not rinky-dink, like at the time I thought it was cute. And he actually said that he would be indeed if he wore a mask. That's funny. What up, Bernie? Hope you're having a wonderful day. A mask while doing physical labor seems like a bit much to ask. Definitely Habitual Hobbies, unless you're trying to kill the poor guy. So things have been evolving for the Fresh Princess. It's time to get some merch going. It's time to, I have some exciting stuff on the horizon that I can't share yet, but when I can, I will. And so it's time to do some rebranding. It's time to do just, you know, a better logo, change things up, fix my website. So I had worked really hard on my website, but it's been broken for the last little while. So I've been working on fixing it, but everything's getting a revamp. So it's not just the garden. We're starting a new grow with everything. So I feel like Zipper, Oh, I'm like, what? I swear I checked before I got in the tent. I am Batman. Yes, you are, Les. Tomato Man. I'm curious which one sprouted. Well, we're gonna take a look, a closer look in a minute. But first, I wanted to. So I feel like you guys are my friends. Like, we've developed this relationship where, you know, we hang out every day on these lives. I get to chat with you every day, and I now afraid of the word zipper. Yeah, honestly, I'm like on high alert for the word zipper, or something on your face, or something in your teeth, or anyways, so I have been working on a new logo, and I wanted to show it to you guys. I wanted you guys to be the first ones to see it. You guys are like the OGs. You're you know, like part of the community, and Mrs. Cavs punched me for that. LOL. No, you're good, Boof. You're good. I need to know these things. Whether it's a guy or a girl telling me that I have something in my teeth, on my face, my zipper's open, I don't care, as long as somebody tells me. So I appreciate it. So yeah, I don't know if you guys are interested or not, but I'm gonna pull up my brand new logo I've been working on, just to show you guys, and not really focus group it, because what is this, green screen? What is this? I don't want to really focus group it. I just want to share it with you guys first, because I don't know, you guys are the best, and I want you guys to get the first look at it. So I'm gonna pop it up on the green screen. I'm gonna step away. I haven't looked at it like large yet, so I don't know what it's gonna look like, but you guys let me know what you think, or don't. If it's negative, don't let me know what you think, because I have fallen in love with this logo, and it's so much better compared to what I have now, in my opinion. Get that coffee brewing, Bernie. We're unveiling the new TFP logo right now. All right, drum roll. Ready? I have a few different variations. One is more feminine, one is a little more masculine, but the Fresh Princess. This is the logo I've been working on. I made it all by myself. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. Playing off the, you know, 90s spray paint, kind of Fresh Prince, even though I don't want to rip that off too much. But we've got these sprouts coming out of the crown, keeping the same kind of look that I have on my original logo. And then I wanted those drips, because I love that look. It's sick. And then I thought, you know what if one of the drips was like a taproot or a root? And then, you know, strawberries, you have the root and then you have the crown. And so I thought that was so cool. You got the root, the crown. I have a masculine version for those of you that aren't into the flowers, but I tried to pick something that was more of like those tattoo type rose or flowers, something that would appeal to both men and women. And how sick would that be embroidered on a beanie or on a t-shirt? I also have just like the plain one without saying the Fresh Princess. I realized that, oh, Cavs, you took my idea. I'm just kidding. It will be glow in the dark for sure. That way when you're working in your grow room, it's gonna look sick, you guys. So I picture even having like a hat with the crown, like a beanie hat for the winter. But yeah, I think it looks awesome. Thanks so much for being here, Habitual Hobbies. And yes, MK, we're gonna make sure it glows in the dark. And it actually reminds me of that show, Are You Afraid of the Dark? Or was it Goosebumps? One of the shows where they ask you if you're afraid of the dark. Grow in the dark, yeah. So there it is, you guys. That is when and where can we get one? Well, OG Plant Janitor, I've got an even better design coming out for a t-shirt that doesn't say the Fresh Princess. I feel like men aren't going to want to wear something that says princess. So assuming that you're a male, I'm sorry if you're not, but so yeah, we're going to be releasing some merch. I'll probably do some vinyl print, but I feel like this design has to be embroidered. It's gonna be beautiful. We're gonna make stickers, glow in the dark sticker. We're gonna do all kinds of stuff with this logo, you guys. So you guys are I appreciate this community so much. You guys are so wonderful. You make this journey so awesome. And I just, I'm comfortable with my sexuality. I'll wear a princess beanie. You just read my mind. Who read your mind? Hash, Cavs, or Bernie? But yeah, so I realize that some men might not want to wear something that says princess. So it's going to be, just wait. Like I said, I'm collaborating with somebody. That's part of the thing that I can't share just yet, but I'm collaborating with somebody that's creating something sick. And it's going to be available soon. We're going to do all kinds of stuff with this, but I appreciate you guys so much that you guys are the first to see it. Nobody has seen this yet. I did send it to Father Fresh to have a look at, but yes, this is the official logo unveiling. So there it is. You guys stay tuned. Stickers will be coming soon, and t-shirts and merch and hats and Reef, I'm gonna make sure that it doesn't say princess. I've got also just a male version. I've got a plain version too. I've done so many different iterations of the same logo. We've also just got like just the plain one for guys. No princess, no nothing, just more of a simple type of logo. So I thought you guys would appreciate that, and just wanted to have you guys see it here first. Fresh Princess exclusive. There it is. Brand new logo. So I hope you guys, you know what, Hash? I'm sure that'll be the only root rot you would wear with pride. So I'll make sure to get you a t-shirt. Or even just TFP. You know what? I don't like it with TFP. I tried it. I've been at this for some time now, and yeah, you know what? I'm gonna make Hash a special one that has an air stone on the bottom of the graphic, and nothing will glow in the dark except for the air stone, so that it just really drives the point home. When do they go on sale? I will let you guys know. I gotta figure out. I really like the idea. I want like high quality merch. I don't want crappy merch that's just another t-shirt where a couple washes and the vinyl's gonna peel off. So I might go for the embroidery. We'll see. But I'm trying to figure it out so that it's a very reasonable price point. Like, I don't want anything to be over 40 bucks, even if it's like a hoodie. I've seen people sell hoodies for like $80, and it's like, I'm not gonna buy your not crappy, but you know what I mean? Like, these hoodies are all the same. They're like the Gildan brand or Fruit of the Loom or whatever. And $40 is a fair price for a hoodie. Yeah, so I want to make it affordable. It's supposed to be just like fun. I don't want to make it something where, people want to buy it, but it's too much. So I don't know how that'll work yet. It might be 40 bucks before shipping if it's to the States, but we'll figure it out. I mean, some people are really freaking weird. Anyways, I want the beanie. Winter's coming. Yeah, main dad, it's gonna be just the crown with no Fresh Princess, just that dripping crown. It's gonna be sick. But yeah, I will get on that. Within the next week or so, I should have all that straightened out. So remember, you need to make profits. Yes, but you know what? Sometimes it's also about brand awareness. And sometimes you have to invest a little bit more and take a little bit more of a hit, and then over time, you'll be able to recoup some of those costs. So we'll see. Sticker Mule has hoodies, front side print for $39. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at all my options, but I'm still a couple weeks away from creating some merch, but the women's sweaters are gonna be very, very cool. Because it's going to have, I don't know, I want to incorporate some of those flowers from the crown on the sleeves and stuff. Fleece lined beanies, please. Okay, yeah, do you guys have any requests of things I should look into for merch? But yeah, I'm very excited. I worked hard on that logo. I had the idea because I'm into like that whole graffiti look, because it's kind of a play off of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and I like that, you know, spray paint has those drips, and then I don't know, I'm just praising myself for coming up with the idea of that root sticking out. I think that's freaking awesome, and I love it. So it's something I'm proud of, and I just wanted to show you guys. So thank you for being so receptive. You guys were such a great audience for that. Appreciate you. Even Hash. But don't worry, Hash. We'll make a special edition one with an airstone just for you. Mr. T gold chain with the TFP logo. Yes. You guys are very, very cool. I appreciate you. So yeah, I've got some exciting stuff coming down the pipeline. So there's a few reasons why I created a new logo. It must say I pity the fool. Oh my gosh. Yeah, right on the back or something. I pity the fool that follows the Fresh Princess. Or I pity the fool that follows her instructions. That would be funny, actually. Halloween costume? Mr. T? Mr. TFP? Actually, that would be funny. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna design a sick shirt that I'll put in my merch store with just black t-shirt with just chains, and it's gonna say TFP, and then at the back it's gonna say I pity the fool who doesn't follow the Fresh Princess, and then it'll have like a QR code or something where you can scan, and it'll take you right to the YouTube channel. What do you guys think? I need gear to wear to my next cannabis cup to help get your name out there. Let me start growing some cannabis first, Bernie. And yeah, I just can't wait to share it with you guys. I'm really, really excited. Yes, OG, I pity the fool that doesn't get some TFP merch. Need to keep the Fresh Princess on the male's clothes. Also, not just a crown, then no one will know it's your merch. Main Dad, you know what? I don't want it to be merch. I want it to be actual clothing that you'd wear. If you see it in a store, would you buy it? I find that a lot of the merch stuff only serves a specific purpose, and people only wear it a specific time. You know, like let's say Bernie is going out with his wife one day. You think he's gonna want to go out for dinner wearing a beanie that says the Fresh Princess? No. He's probably just gonna want the crown, the cool crown, the graffiti crown. You know what I mean? So, real ones get the TFP merch. Yes. I ride bikes so I can be like a speeding billboard. Nice. I pity the fool who doesn't pH their water. Yes, yes, we know you do, Hash. We know you do. What about patches we can sew onto our stuff? Yes, so that's what I was thinking, is the embroidered patches. That would be cool. Then you can just put it on whatever you want. They also have the iron-on embroidered patches that are just like heat transfer. So I'm going to look into these options, and I'm going to... that's why I said it, because MK suggested Mr. T necklace. Well, I love the collaboration. You guys are brilliant. Let's freaking do it. I cannot freaking wait. And yes, we are going to be making stickers, so I can't wait. I'll give you guys one last look because I'm so excited about it. And then we'll move on with the tent tour. But there it is, my brand new logo. Gonna be rebranding. It's giving like Beetlejuice slash The Mask slash... It's so good for Halloween, right? And then if I go like this, it looks like I'm wearing the crown. Anyways, all right, guys. So that's that is what's new and exciting. The Fresh Princess might be too young for the A-Team TV show. The A-Team TV show? Maybe I might be too young for that. I don't know. Let's see. What is it? Yes. This was just before my time, like just before my time. But I should watch it. It actually looks good. It's got 7.5 out of 10 IMDb rating, which isn't that bad. Need to use the new logo. Yes, the logo. So I was actually, that's why I was late, was because I was changing my banner. I was changing my thumbnail. I was changing all my stuff. And then I'm like, wait a second. You gotta show this to the people on the live first, to your community. Don't just launch it, show it first. Just because I want you guys to see it first. That's where Pity the Fool came from. I know Mr. T just says, I pity the fool. Like, I know that's his thing, his token phrase, but I didn't know that it came from that show. So I'll have to educate myself and watch it. I have Guns N' Roses snowboard with flower design, and the flowers on your graphics reminds me of it. That's what I tried when I was using the program that I was using. I was looking for more masculine flowers, and then I was looking at men's shirts. Like, I really love, I don't know if you guys remember Ed Hardy. I love Ed Hardy, and so I kind of wanted to go for that vibe, you know, the Christian Audigier shirts or whatever. So the Fresh Princess will be like my way. That's funny. Too young for Knight Rider, Magnum PI. Okay, I know Knight Rider and I know Magnum PI. But I mean, I don't know how old you guys think I am. But Forever 21, right? All right. So let's check out what's going on in the grow tent today. I haven't even really checked things out myself. Again, it's been a bit of a busy morning. So yeah, let me actually just look up, how do you know when you're so I don't know if it's the same thing with indoor plants, but I'm not sure if I need to overwinter. So some stuff that I read online says that you don't need to overwinter indoor pepper plants because they'll continue to produce. So I have no clue, but I'll show you guys. Anyways, let's just go on the tent tour and I'll show you. All right. So Green Tower's doing great. I lost a seedling, didn't get watered properly. I'm gonna have to take that out. But anyways, everything is growing pretty fast, but I'm gonna have to grow some more lettuce or start some more lettuce seeds because I don't have enough since we got rid of the ones that weren't growing properly or the ones that we didn't start properly. But these ones are looking really, really good. These are the ones that we germinated using our new method, and we left them in a sprouting tray for a little while before moving them to the grow tower. Strawberry is doing much better this week, like so much better. So we're going to be propagating this one today. We'll get rid of the other one. And yeah, we've got to give the tower a wipe down, but look how fast. This is the one we just transplanted, I think on Friday or Saturday, and it's already come along so nicely. Some there. This one is already, I don't know, this one's being weird. Okay, so we got more here, and we've got some kale, dinosaur kale. Freaking puppies in here. The season does not change indoors unless you change the environment. Well, this specific plant, my Chinese 5-color pepper plant, I didn't do anything to it. I didn't even give it a root rinse, so I don't know why all the leaves are falling off. It's not producing anymore. I don't know what happened, and I didn't change anything. So we'll have to start some new seeds. What's up, Mia? Same conundrum here. Do I cut my peppers down to overwinter them or let them keep producing? See, mine aren't producing at all. They're literally just dying. So I don't know what I did. I've never really had that happen before, actually. So one of them I gave a root rinse to, so I know why that happened. But all right, so these peppers, I harvested the 2 last night. We've got some more coming, hopefully. We'll have to defoliate to get better eyes on what's going on here. We do have new growth. I just need more peppers. What's up, Palmetto? And then we have our second eggplant here. This one is still not ready to harvest. We've got our Chinese, or not Chinese eggplant. Well, it is a Chinese variety, but we've got our little finger eggplants here. One down there. We got to pollinate today, so we'll do that quickly before anything else when we're done the tent tour. But the pepper plants are looking better. The lesions have stopped. Tell me the answer, Hash. I like the answer as long as I'm learning, even if your approach is off. Tell me. You test your temperature. Yes, so temperature, I got to switch out the bottle. Temperature's a little too high. The EC was 2.1 this morning, and the pH was 5.9. Say it, Hash. The suspense is killing us. Yeah, tell me. I want to learn. Even if it's going to hurt my feelings, I don't care. You could try rooting a clone from your favorite pepper plant. How do you do that, Les? How do you propagate a pepper plant? Same as everything else? Added CalMag without nutrients, then waited a few hours to add nutrients. And I'm still seeing the effects from that? That was like over a week ago. And I do like that answer because it's not rude and it's true. So thank you. Okay, moving on down the line, we've got these tomato plants that are still producing. They're very healthy. They're doing well. Obviously, I screwed up a couple weeks ago and we're still seeing the effects from that, but everything else is doing okay. So just give it more time. More time. Our zinnias are finally bouncing back. This one, I don't know what's going on with this one. I don't know why it's turning yellow. YouTube algorithm brought me here. What's up, Dad Marino? Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, so this bucket system, for those of you that just joined, we're going to be resetting. We're going to be getting rid of everything. But yeah, I don't know what happened. So I don't know if I should just give this plant more time or start some new ones. We'll see. But yeah, this guy, we'll just give it more time. The rest of them, I mean, this one's kind of stunted too. We'll just give it more time. I screwed up my nutrients, okay? I get it. And then we've got our cucumber, which kind of took off in the last couple of days, so maybe things are doing a little better now. And then we harvested a bunch of flowers yesterday, and I already have new ones growing. These are the dahlias. So yeah, we're propagating those because we're going to get rid of this plant as well. It is huge right now. It's taken up quite a bit of the buckets, and the plants know the season is over. Well, Hash could be right. This could be from the CalMag, but I don't think so because I didn't really do anything to this bucket. I was more messing with this one. So it's okay. We're going to learn. We're going to learn. But yeah, so we might harvest this on today's live. It's ready to go. I just want to have a couple of them because I want to be able to deep fry these and have like, I don't know. I thought they were going to be smaller, actually. It's pretty big. That's what she said. Anyways, yeah, this one's ready to harvest. It actually looks very, very good. Like I said, Chinese variety. It's called the little finger eggplant. So we're going to go ahead and pollinate. But yeah, look at this one. It just totally died on me. So for those of you that are new here, I am a new gardener and I show everything. So I realize that you guys might come on here and be like, why does this girl have this set up and then her plants are dying? It's because I'm learning. Go big or go home. And I share all of my failures, all of my problems, everything on the live so that either I can learn from you guys because you guys will give me some advice, or people can learn from me what not to do or what to do if I eventually succeed with something. So that's what it's all about. What's up, Staying Man? Good afternoon. Happy Wednesday, everybody. We made it through the week. But welcome, Dad Marino. Thanks for hanging out. And welcome, Soltaire. Where's the Zaza? There's just tomatoes and other stuff right now. These are all the dahlias we harvested yesterday. Still doing well. They smell really strong though. Approximately, I already read that. Bad TFP, right on the blackboard. I will listen to hash 100 times. You know what? Sometimes it gets difficult to, like, I need to remember what I'm doing, and sometimes on the live, I just do whatever and then I forget later, and I don't know. I just need to be more organized, and I need to learn things properly instead of just going for it. So we're gonna figure out how to properly implement our new nutrients for our next run. This is gonna be a learning lesson. How many pumps do you run? Do you have a separate pump for each reservoir? Yes, I do. One pump for each system. So I'll show you guys here. So this bucket system, the pump's up here, pump filter goes in the reservoir, and then this feeds through the lines and the buckets. And then this system, this is the pump here, filter goes in the res, and then there it is. So 2 pumps. I'm only halfway through my week. Who knows if I will survive? Well, Bernie, I hope you have lots of coffee and herb, and you should be good. You should be good. If we work together, Bernie, we'll have a better chance. I use a separate pump for each 5-gallon bucket. Yeah, so these are separate pumps, and it is roughly a 5-gallon bucket. So here I am saying I don't own a 5-gallon bucket when I have a bunch of those. I'm not sure. Well, that's a first, hash. I grow in totes and an ice chest. Each 10-gallon tote gets an air pump. I have an extra pump that has 2 outports. So let's look at our seedlings. I'll show you guys the seedlings. We've got, these are all the tomato varieties that we germinated the other day. We're going to go through them in just a sec. We're going to see if any of them have sprouted. And these are all the pepper varieties. So for those of you that are new here, typically I sprout my seeds in these polyurethane sponges or the good old paper towel method. But the challenge is once the seed sprouts, the root tends to grow inside the sponge or inside the paper towel. And in terms of growing in the system, I don't use a grow medium. I just use the foam collar with nothing else. And so in order to successfully transplant the seedling from the sponge to the foam collar, it does involve a little bit of handling, and it stresses the seedling out. Sometimes I break the root, and you're not giving the plant a fair chance when it's so young and you're already screwing with it. So I have tried to germinate seeds like this. So it's a hybrid between the paper towel and something that, I mean, I don't know if I created it, but kind of like a cloning system. I don't know. So you've got your paper towel on the bottom that's damp, and then you have your foam collar, and inside the foam collar you have the seed. I do see a little sprout there. And then what happens is the seed or the seedling grows through the center cavity, and once it grows through the center cavity, then it looks like this. And then it'll just stay in the floating tray until it gets its first true leaf, like this one, and then it'll be ready to go into its system. So this way, there's no handling involved. The seed sprouts through the center cavity, the plant grows in there, and there's nothing else required. So then I just put the foam collar inside of a net pot, and that's it. Done. So I'm trying to kind of, what do you call it? Figure out the most efficient way or the best way to just to run things in this grow tent so that I could be more productive. And I see a little sprout there. So we got one that sprouted. This one looks like a mucilaginous seed. It looks like it's inside like a slimy, sometimes basil seeds get like that. They're mucilaginous. And then this one here, oh shoot, I accidentally messed it up. So far we have these two that sprouted, which are the pink icicle tomato. So Les was asking which ones, pink icicle and the Rebel Starfighter Prime. I feel like I need to, I don't know, do some, I don't know, it reminds me of Power Rangers. I don't know why. So let's look at this side here. Hang on. Looks like that one's just starting to sprout. That one sprouted. And that one sprouted. Nice. So those ones are the Ponderosa Pink and the Paul Robson hash. Are you ready for our tomato grow off? Are we doing this? Or are you scared now? What's up, Michael? And then the last three, we've got this one that's sprouted. Yes. This one sprouted. Les, these are great seeds. And this one doesn't look like it's sprouted yet. Wow. Okay, so what are the middle ones here? So we've got the Cherokee Purple that sprouted, the Pink Oxheart that sprouted, and the Dark Galaxy. So we're just waiting for Cousin Martina to show up. How exciting. So hopefully this method is effective for me to continue using. I've liked it so far. It keeps things neat, clean, and I feel like I've already won if you don't learn how to properly apply your new nutrients. I'm still 2 weeks away from getting things started in this system, starting the new grow. So I got time, Hash, and are you finding excuses? Because we already know you're probably going to win. It's just more about having fun with it. Put your money where your mouth is. You know what I mean? Blah, blah, blah. You're not allowed to drink beer. Damn, that's stupid HR. What's up, Andy? Good afternoon. Hope everyone's having a great day today. The less you have to touch the seed, the better. I have broken so many from being clumsy. But you're Canadian, all Canadians drink beer. Well, Bernie's not Canadian, I'm Canadian, and used to drink I love beer. It's just I really try not to drink alcohol. I haven't drank alcohol in a while. It's no bueno for your health, you guys. Just like too much Greek yogurt or too much probiotics. Actually, speaking of pH for animals, I googled it the other day after the live, and a simple way other than blood work is just to, or no, there's another test that can be done as well, but just a simple way, check your dog's tongue, check their gums. If their gums are a light palish pink and their tongue is pink, you're good. If it's too red or too gray, they're having a problem. I know you're 2 weeks away. That's why I told you, because I know I'm going to have to tell you a bunch of times. No offense. Hash, none taken. I'm glad you're starting to get to know me. I don't drink lots of weed, LOL. Storing the seeds properly is a must for better germination. We'll have to talk about that, because right now I just have mine in a box outside the grow tent in a cool, dark place. I don't want to live long. More beer, please. There's so much more fun stuff you could do, Bernie, if that's the case. Thanks, Reef. So, The seedlings are good. We've got our tomato clones. So yesterday we propagated some cutting, or we took some cuttings from the tomato plant, and we're trying it 3 different ways. So one is in a water bottle. It's a store-bought water bottle. I didn't fill it with any other type of water. It was sealed and I opened it, and this is the store-bought water bottle, which is actually pretty high. Well, actually, I think they lowered the sodium. The sodium used to be so high on the Kirkland water. Anyways, so these are the tomato cuttings, cherry tomatoes. We're gonna see which one propagates or roots the fastest. So we got this method. We've got this method here, the little floating. Honestly, I already, it already looks like I see tiny little roots. You see that? Little root hairs? Maybe I'm just seeing things. And then I have our clone in the tower. What? These roots must have come off something else. Like, what? We already have roots? Whoops. Sorry, guys. Yeah, nothing yet. Actually, just ordered 4 buckets that have 15 watt air pump. Les, are you face palming at me because of how I store my seeds, or are you guys talking about something else? All right, so there's a few things we have to do to prepare, just to get ready to reset. So again, for those of you that just joined, we are going to be resetting this bucket system. It's been operational. We're on the 28th week now. It's time to close up shop and start a new grow. So there's a few things we've got to do. We've already been in the process of starting new seeds. I do want to start new Chinese 5-color pepper seeds as well, because that one's always a showstopper. So we'll do that a little bit later in the live. And then let's see if there's anything else we can start getting rid of. I have a few things. So the strawberry plant, even though I could give it time, and I'm confident that eventually it will bounce back, because I have shocked my other plants in the same way, I'm not going to keep it because it's got root rot, and I'm going to get rid of everything that has root rot. Again, I'm still new and learning, and sometimes it takes me a little bit longer to learn things because I am more of a hands-on learner. So I actually have to experience things, screw them up, and then learn from that experience. So this is one of those examples where finally I had a strawberry plant growing. It was producing strawberries, but the product sucked. And that was for multiple reasons. One, because I didn't have the proper nutrients or the proper environment for a strawberry. They're sharing the same nutrients as everything else in these buckets, which is peppers, tomatoes, dahlias, which I'm surprised I even was able to get growing in the system. So this strawberry plant here, it was producing fruit. So I don't know if there's a lot of things that were with the strawberry. So I didn't have the proper pH, I didn't have the proper environment, proper nutrients, any of that stuff. And I also, not the proper temperature, none of that stuff. But also, I think I got ripped off on the seeds. I think I ordered something called Albion strawberries, and I got, what's it called? I think I just got like wild strawberries. So I don't know if I got ripped off or not, but I'm going to procure some new strawberry seeds, and we're going to start fresh. So it's going to be a bit of a journey, but hopefully you guys will stick around for maybe another year or so to see the strawberries come to fruition. I'm using in a greenhouse with a 55-gallon res. Oh, you guys are talking about something else. Do strawberries prefer a denser medium? You know what? I've tried growing them in hydroclay. Or clay pebbles. The brand is hydroclay. I personally don't like it, but someone like Hash would recommend that I use clay pebbles. So we'll do a bit of experimentation. Because they're going in the grow tower, I'm okay with clay pebbles in the grow tower. It's more trying to mitigate buildup and residue in the small lines, and so that's why I try to stay away from using hydroclay or clay pebbles in the buckets. But maybe a denser medium is the way to go. I don't know about coco coir in my system. I do have like these coco coir starter plugs that I was considering using, but yeah, we'll see. I actually, at one point, I had one strawberry in a foam collar in the grow tower and one strawberry in clay pebbles. They were both at the same growth stage. They looked very similar. And then and then all of a sudden the one in the foam collar just took off. So I decided to take the one out of the clay pebbles and put it in a foam collar as well. So and good afternoon, Jay. I can't find black dahlias. They either sold out or fake seeds from China. Bernie, talk to Les. Bernie, are you on Instagram or something? Is there a way I can send you a link? Or Les can send you a link. We've got a contact for the black dahlias. Actually, you know what? I do have the woman that got me into growing flowers. She grows black dahlias. I could ask her if she's got a tuber she's willing to divide, or actually, there's this guy on Instagram that I met. He said he has an acre of land and he started off by growing cannabis, and now he just grows tons of dahlias. He's like become obsessed with growing dahlias, and he said that they have varieties and tubers of dahlias that have been in the family for like years and years and years, and so he's willing to share some with me and do a trade. So I might trade some of my florets. Well, he's got a whole floret corner on his property, so I was like, oh my god, we've got to be friends. Anyways, so maybe I'll ask him. We're supposed to do that trade at some point at the end of the season, so maybe he'll have some black dahlia tubers, and then I can ship them to you somehow, and maybe throw in one of those sick beanies and shirts that are coming out, you guys. I can't wait. That's okay, Bernie. I'll post it in the community. We'll figure it out. Or Les, can you post a link in the chat? I don't know how that works, if there's a way to do that. Because I upgraded my phone and now I've upgraded YouTube, or updated YouTube, I have like all these new functions that I didn't have before, so I gotta play around with it. Les, who uses Facebook anymore? I gotta create a Fresh Princess Facebook. I don't know about like, yeah, I'm on like TikTok and X and all these other platforms, but all right, you guys want me to reveal it again? I just did a reveal at the beginning of the live, so you guys will have to rewind, but before putting it out there to anybody else, I wanted to show you guys first. So I just unveiled my brand new logo and what the merch is gonna look like. So if you want to see it, rewind, or maybe at the tail end of the live I'll show you guys one more time. I have Facebook, but I use my government name and I don't really want to give my info out. Make a burner account, Bernie. No, I'm just kidding. You know what? Just post it in the community, Les. Post the link in the community, and Bernie, just when you go to the Fresh Princess YouTube channel, just click on visit community, and either myself or Les will post the link in there. Also, Les posted some of his peppers, the Marconi Rosso or whatever, right? I think it was the Marconi, in the community, so go check that out. Need to be a mod to put links. Okay, well, I'll post the link right now. Go to my Instagram. Oh yeah, look at, like, Les sent me this yesterday. Look how beautiful this is. A purple, actually I can't, never mind, but it's a purple plumeria. It's so freaking cool. Okay, here. Bernie, do I have a Facebook page? I have a personal Facebook page, and for the same reasons as you, Bernie, I don't want to give it out, but I'll make a Fresh Princess page. Oh, I can't even get into Etsy without logging in. Hang on. Maybe I can copy the link. Ugh, this is such an old operating system on my phone. Okay, let me go to the TFP chat here. All right. I think this should be the link. At least this is her shop. So go check out that link. It's called Seed Cult. That's what Les referred me to, and I think she's got Black Dahlia seeds in inventory. But don't order all of them, because I gotta order some too, okay? And if you let me order them first, then I'll ship you some seeds. How about that? I'm just kidding. I'm sure there's enough for everyone. So, I'm putting it off because I'm feeling a little sad. But I think it's time to... Elizabeth Short, July 29th, 1924 to January 14, 15, 1947 was known as a Black Dahlia. Does she have peppermint though? I mean, Jay, just buy peppermint from Amazon. Like, why you gotta go to these fancy people for mint? Just buy mint anywhere. You could buy mint seeds from freaking Home Depot or something. The thing is, I don't feel comfortable with Etsy. Like I said, I think I got ripped off with the strawberry plant. All right, let's do this because we're starting a new grow. So let's just kill the strawberry plant, shall we? It's already pretty much dead. I have chocolate mint. Of course you do, Les. Support the people, LOL. Well, Jay, if you were in Canada, I would ship you some mint seeds. But I don't know how much it would be to ship to the States, and apparently it's tricky to ship to the States. Black sunflowers, never knew they existed. Yes, Pro Pyro, they kind of look like a deep red, like a maroon, if you will. All right, so I'm really embarrassed. I'm really uncomfortable to show you guys this, but this is part of the journey, and I just have to force myself. I mean, you guys already see it in the background. This is the dead strawberry. If we go back to 2 weeks ago and you see how beautiful it was and how well it was doing, it's my fault. I screwed up. I killed my plant, or I shocked it, at least, and it's got root rot anyways, so it's time to say goodbye. We can't keep it. We can't prolong this any longer. I'm out of gloves, so I'm just gonna have to raw dog it. I have good dealings with Etsy. See, I feel like I got ripped off. My strawberries, I feel like they're a wild strawberry plant. But I'm gonna get pineberry seeds, which are those pink strawberries. They taste like pineapple. And then I'm gonna get strawberry seeds, and we're gonna fill the tower with a mixture. It's actually cold in here. I'm gonna turn my exhaust down and my fans down when we get to it. I have outside air coming in, and it's cold out today, you guys. Poor strawberries. It's all about the learning experience, MK. I did get strawberries, so that was something, right? So every day or every grow we get a little bit better, but unfortunately it is what it is. What up, Bobby? She dead, you guys. The leaves are crunchy. It's just, it's over. Game over for the strawberry. Just put you guys down. It's spooky season anyway, so everything looks dead inside. It's all good. It's fitting. I don't even want to show you guys the roots because they're so bad. And they smell bad too, like really bad. All right, that needs to get washed. This is garbage. So now I can disconnect this bucket from the system completely, which is what we're gonna do. And now I can wash those 2 buckets. So I don't have to do everything all at once. I could do it just in piecemeal. Dev cold out today and damp. Yes, it's we got so much rain last night. And I have good news. Remember I told you guys somebody showed up at my door twice asking me if they could fix my Japanese maple because it's dead. Well, I repotted it a couple weeks ago, and I'm happy to report that it's coming back to life. Everything was like crispy and gray, and everything looked like it was dying, and now everything's turning red again. So so everyone has mint but me. Yeah, you need to just go on Amazon, man. It's not that hard. They have mint everywhere. Mint's one of the easiest seeds to procure, you guys. Also, you can probably go to your local trail. Bet you well, I don't know what the climate is where you're at, but I've been to places where like for example, where my dad used to live, they just had mint growing wild like everywhere. So sometimes you could find wild mint. Yes, Blooming Rose, I agree. See, okay, hang on a sec. Let me catch up. Stangman, dehydrate and add to some tea. I prefer starting strawberries in hydroponics from bare root instead of from seed. Yeah, so I want to do that, Hash. That's actually what's recommended online when I looked it up. Like, how the heck do you raise strawberries? Because it takes time with strawberries. And online it says buy the actual, like the crown with the root and a couple leaves or whatever. But the thing is, they grew that outside. Even if I give it a root rinse or whatever, I don't want that in my system. Nothing from outside, inside. Strawberries from outdoors are the whole reason why I got thrips in the first place. So how do you avoid that? Are there places that sell it, that grew it hydroponically? And then even so, how do you trust it? Like, how do you know that what you're buying is clean? You don't, unless, no, because even if you grow it outside yourself and you transplant, they've been frozen. Nothing will be on them. Maybe I should just do that then, you guys. Because starting seeds is a task. I'm just going to pause the water for a second, and we're going to disconnect this bucket from the system. Okay. So I'll just take you guys here and show you what I'm doing. The thing to hold my phone was like broken, so I got a new one just to screw onto my tripod. And freaking sucks. Yes, I've got multiple leaks in my system. So I'm just putting an end piece here so that the system ends here. Actually, I could even, this bucket is empty too, so I should even go further down. Hang on, I'm just gonna flip you guys around this way. Oh, and I just kneeled in a puddle of water. Nice. Love it when that happens. It's my favorite. Now, it won't consume as much water because the system won't need to accumulate as much water per bucket because there are less buckets. Just doing a little zipper check. Oh my god. I'm just catching up on the chat here. They love NFT. In the fish tank world, if you buy a new fish and put it in your quarantine tank and treat it until you know it doesn't have anything, then transfer. Pickle making time. Oh, I'm gonna be growing dill too, Les. Peppers for me, Les. I'm getting sick of cutting them up though. You can hang solo cups on the side of your NFT rails for propagating strawberries. Hash, what variety of strawberries do you grow in like what's the best variety that you would recommend in an NFT system? Because I know that there are varieties that do well in soil, but I'm looking for what does the best aeroponically, and what I read was Albion strawberries, and that's what I thought I ordered, but now I'm realizing that might not be the case. Yeah, strawberries like a lot of sun, but they don't like it too hot or too humid. It can't be hot and humid, I think. That's what I've read online, at least. All right, so I need a bucket before I could take these buckets out because they're filled with water, so I gotta be careful because I don't want to make a mess. But these buckets here, I've disconnected 3 of them so far. So these are all ready to come out, and they could be washed already. 1, 2, 3. So that way, maybe it'll be a little bit easier. You know, I do a few a day, like after I do the dishes type of deal, go wash a couple buckets. And then as for this side, I could disconnect. Oh, I can't even disconnect these guys because these are the first ones. So I can move. No, I'd have to move everything down. All right, well, whatever. We disconnected a little bit. I'm just gonna give the green tower a bit of a wipe down. It's kind of one of those things where I'm waiting because I have tomatoes on the vine that I'm waiting to ripen, and a few things I'm waiting, like the dahlias, for example. I want to make sure that they propagate or they root, and I have replacement plants before I get rid of this one. even though I could potentially save the tuber and try to grow from it again in my system, I'm a little nervous. So unless I just keep like one stem on the plant so that I can remove it and I replant it after I reset. But ideally it'd be better to start anew. But yeah, this plant has gotten so big already, this dahlia plant. My grow tent is too big for my spare room, so now it's in my living room space. Oh my gosh, MK, yeah, just set up, have a whole setup in your grow tent. You won't even need like a TV or anything. Just set up like a lazy boy right in front of your plants and just sit back and enjoy the show. You can grow some corn in there too and pop it. Get a machine in there. Anything that isn't top heavy will grow in the NFT. I got my strawberry plants from Fast Growing Trees. I love them. Nice. What plants are not top heavy? Grass? Or if I'm not tearing down the walls. Anything that's ever bearing. Yeah, I mean, these said that they were ever bearing, but I'm telling you, I think not only did I not grow them properly or in the right environment, but I think that they are just wild strawberries, and I think I got ripped off, to be honest with you. All right, let's go to the tower. Actually, never mind. I was gonna say, before we go to the tower, we should check on the peppers to see if any of the peppers have sprouted, but it's too soon. I don't want to open the container yet. I'm just gonna let it chill. I don't want to mess with it. Plus, Les said that the peppers can take longer to germinate. Okay. It is really cold in here. I have fresh air from outside coming into my lung room, and it's 69 degrees in the grow tent. Okay, I'm gonna go close this door though because I'm freezing. So here, look at the pretty grow tower, and I'll be right back. All right. Oh, let me get some paper towel. Oh, main dad, I'm working on a smaller version. So that'll be perfect, like a mini size, if you will. All you need is a pair of scissors and some Gorilla Tape, lol. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it definitely needs a little bit of a cleaning. Bite-sized grow tower, yes. That tower's looking great. Thanks so much, Reef. My tent is only 10 by 5, only, like as if that's pretty big. I'm looking at 10 by 5 right now. MK, that's a pretty good size. BRB, have to water my outdoor plants. It's hot in Texas today. Just rub it in, Stang, man. Sad my garden is all dying and yours is so green. Mine is all dying. Did you not just see my first bucket system? It's brutal. Guys over here while I scrub the grow tower. I'm actually surprised that the tomato didn't wilt, the clone. I thought it would wilt because, oh, that's what we should do today. We should also switch the timers. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. I don't really have algae this time. It's more like staining from nutrients on the tower. Last time I had like crazy algae. And I think with the 15 interval timers, it'll be even better. Good day, Bobby. I don't think MK wants to cut her tent. Online strawberry seeds didn't work for me. I went with rootstock the next year. Better results. Seems like she's constantly cleaning that tower. Yup, I am. Well, actually, this time I haven't cleaned it much. The last time I was constantly cleaning it. If I didn't clean it once a week, then I was screwed. This time, I'm not really cleaning it once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks. So it's really, compared to the last time, it's not as bad. And maybe with the 15-minute timers, once I get the digital timers that are like down to the second, then I think we won't have this leaking happening. It's because the pieces that connect there's no perfect seal. There's no like gasket or anything to kind of seal that gap. And I've taken this tower apart multiple times and put it back together, probably at least 6 or 7 times. So every time you take it apart and put it back together, even though it's a pretty like tough plastic, I don't know, maybe it wears out and the seal isn't as strong over time. So yeah, that is a challenge I do have with the tower. Good observation. I need to remember when I get out of work to get a small bag of soil so my daughter can start her apple trees. Oh, that's so nice. I know, I want to do fruit trees too. If the tomato didn't wilt, it will take roots. Yeah, I'm actually shocked. After half an hour of no water and it's a fresh clone, I'm shocked, but I don't know. Maybe it's like humid and moist enough in the grow tower. Practice your ABCs. Always be cleaning. No thanks, Bernie. I remember when I was a kid, I thought it was like the funniest joke to ask people, oh, do you want some ABC gum? Or like, no, people would be like, do you have gum? And then you'd say, I only have ABC gum. And then they'd be like, what's ABC gum? Already been chewed. And then you give them your piece of gum. Couple cans of Flex Seal. Actually, I have cans of liquid rubber. I could seal it with some liquid rubber or yeah, something else, but then I'd have to cut it every time I dismantle the tower. I chose today to bring everything from my greenhouse inside, 10 by 10. Nice, Fred. Don't seal it with rubber. That was a joke. That was a joke too. I guess, like, am I that good of an actress that I say things so seriously that you guys believe? Like, I'm already growing in plastic. You think I want to add rubber to it too? Plus, I doubt it's food grade. It's literally liquid rubber. It smells like tar. Duct tape everything, LOL. I wonder how this will improve if I get more frequent timer, because it's already improved since the last grow. Because this is the first time I've ever had it on a timer. So far, I don't want to jinx anything, but the streams have been stable the last couple of days. So yeah, updating my phone and updating the app. Well, I've been updating the app, but with, you know, updating it with while using an old operating system probably was the source of the problem. So I think now we're good. Could you ride the tower down Niagara Falls if you used Flex Seal? I mean, I don't know. Probably. Actually, I wonder. I mean, this could, if you sealed it, you could use this as like a canoe. You'd have to put some seats in there. But I feel like this would float pretty nicely. A little bit of whitewater rafting. Just broke a leaf. Whoops. More like a coffin than a canoe. Yeah, Bernie, the garden helmet is always required. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get a custom made helmet that's like a crown, and I'm just gonna wear it all the time on my lives, because you can never be too careful if you're me, because I am so freaking clumsy. When I was working in Alaska, we had an annual picnic in October. Some workers entered boat races made out of cardboard. It was awesome, but I never did because the water was in like the 30s by then. I was gonna say, isn't the water freezing, MK? So what would happen? Wouldn't the cardboard break down like quickly in the water, or did they seal it with something? That's hilarious. Okay, well, it's looking cleaner. It's looking cleaner. Pumpkin boat races? I've never heard of that. Speaking of pumpkin, I don't know if you guys, so I just remembered I got a memory on my phone on, I think it was Instagram. The company that I used to work for, I was doing like their social media and stuff. And I don't know if you guys remember, there was this trend on TikTok where you cut the bottom of the pumpkin, you carve it, you carve your jack-o'-lantern or whatever you want, and then you put it on your head, and then you do like, there's a specific song that you're supposed to do the trend to. And I remember, I fully, yeah, just, I don't know why, it's like irrelevant to what you guys are talking about, but you said pumpkin and it made me think about that. Anyways, all I know is that it was a really heavy pumpkin, and I actually injured myself. My neck and my back the entire week were, that was a satanic ritual. Honestly, it probably was. That was like a very weird song, and yeah, so you guys know what I'm talking about. Pumpkinhead. Yeah, exactly. I was Pumpkinhead. I looked like, what's it called? I don't know. But anyways. So yeah, pumpkin boat races, huh? Does anyone still do bathtub races? What? What are those? Yeah, I don't know if that was a ritual or not, but I feel like most trends on TikTok or Instagram or whatever, I mean, isn't everything kind of a ritual at this point? Even birthdays, right? Singing happy birthday around candles in a circle. Ritual. The last race was in the 70s. My wife won't race me in the bathtub anymore. That's funny. What up, Levels? Oh man, ever since you came on the last live, now all I want to do is watch Wedding Crashers. Thanks for being here. Happy Wednesday. Hope everyone's having a good day today, you guys. We're just having a chill day in the grow tent, cleaning the grow tower. Woo. So we're starting more lettuce. Some of the lettuce in this tower didn't make it just because I moved it in too soon, and we also need more frequent watering for seedlings. So once we get the timers swapped, we'll get our new lettuce sprouts. We'll be able to fill the green tower and also get the orange tower going. Thought we were going to do that last week, but we'll plan to do it on October 31st, you guys. Orange tower on Halloween. What's up, Urban Gardening Chronicles? Happy Wednesday. Thanks for hanging out. We just got done wiping down the grow tower. What? We have to wait longer for the orange tower? Trust me, Bernie, how do you think I feel? I thought we were going to be ready to transfer seeds this week or last week or whatever day I wore the orange sweater that's actually pink or whatever, the color argument day. But that's okay. I'm just waiting till we have a few more lettuce seeds started. So we started a bunch yesterday. Once these sprout, we're going to fire up the orange tower. So I anticipate maybe another week, 2 weeks. Well, we started these 2 days ago. So in 1 week, they should be sprouted. And then once they sprout, we'll put them in the tray of water with the air stone. And then in another week, they'll be ready to go into the grow tower. So that gives me a week or 2 weeks to get a proper timer for that one as well, because I really have to get the watering schedule on a more frequent timer. Yeah, it is a great movie, Levels, man. I was thinking about it yesterday. I had myself laughing. Anyways, there's a bunch of stuff I could quote from that movie, but it's a classic. What? You'll have to do Strawberry Tower someday. It's coming soon. I mean, technically, we can already fire up the yellow tower. We've got a healthy strawberry plant in the tower. So once we have like a few more, then we'll get it started. Because once you start cloning them and once they're in the right environment, they take off and they produce runners like crazy. So it's like once you start, you can't stop. So it'll be by the winter, like in the next like two to 3 months, I think we'll be able to achieve it. So stick around, you guys, just in time for the holidays. What's up, Seabud? Welcome. Happy Wednesday. What movie? Wedding Crashers. Yesterday somebody said, or no, I think it was Hash was telling me to relax, and it reminded me of the scene in Wedding Crashers when they're like, lock it up. No, you lock it up. If you're using drip instead of spray nozzles, it's okay to run 24/7. The reservoir may get a little warm. Hash, I did that. So I've already had a strawberry tower within the yellow tower before, and I had the watering on 24/7, and I mean, I know I also wasn't implementing like microbes and enzymes and all that other stuff for the root health. And I wasn't really managing the temperature. It was pretty hot in here, so the water was probably hot or warm. But I think that it was also to my detriment that I had the water running 24/7 because the roots kind of got slimy. And I think I need to reduce the watering, even if it's like, I don't know, 10 seconds on, 10 seconds off, or 5 seconds on, 20 seconds off. It seemed to do well in the buckets despite not having the correct pH and the correct nutrients. The watering was on point, and I had it for 10 seconds or 15 seconds every 2 minutes. Yeah, MK, that's a great movie. There's something to that, like crashing a party for the free food and drink and just hang out, have a great time, and leave. You don't have to bring a gift. You don't have to do anything. Just show up. Show up and be ready to party. All right, what else am I doing today? I know I have to get rid of those pepper plants, but I can't do it yet. It hurts my heart, and I want to research. Oh yeah, let's start some Chinese 5-color pepper seeds. Let's do that. I think I have space. I think I have space to start some more seeds. What's up, Adirondack? Happy Wednesday. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks, and thank you for saying that. Appreciate it. Strawberries do not like too much water. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like I said, I've had the tower on running full time in my previous grow, and it sucked, man. I literally had every plant port had a strawberry clone in it. But unfortunately, because I got thrips, I had to throw everything out. It was like the biggest bummer. I was so close, you know? And then as I was getting rid of the plants because of the thrips, because I tried spraying, I tried root rinse, I tried all kinds of stuff. And as I was getting rid of everything, I finally saw a flower. And I was like, oh my God, this hurts my heart. Rule 76. Oh my God, you guys are so funny. Pests are the worst. Yes, and that was my first grow. I was like 5 months in, and oh my gosh, that's hilarious. I was 5 months in, and it was my first time growing ever, like anything ever, and I was using this full-blown setup, and I had to get rid of everything. It was devastating. I'm gonna show you guys up. Actually, I can show you here. It was pretty much full. I will show you guys. So yeah, I can't wait, you guys. I hope you guys will like the merch, and I hope you guys like the new logo. That was fun. Thank you for giving me your feedback on it. I appreciate it. And it's good to know that the guys are down with the flowers, because I didn't know if it was too feminine or not. All right. Yeah, so for those of you that just joined, the goal is to make the yellow tower fully strawberries, just nothing but strawberries. I actually, now that I'm have the opportunity to think it through, I want to do maybe some different varieties of strawberries, but it'd be cool to have like the pink strawberries and the red strawberries all filling the yellow tower. So the yellow tower would be its own environment because strawberries kind of have their own requirements or whatever. So just trying to go back in the archives. I grow strawberries in soil in a closet. I don't see why you can't use a tent. Can one grow strawberries in soil in a grow tent? Yeah, why wouldn't you be able to? I'm sure they would do much better in soil in a grow tent than what I'm trying to do, at least to get started. All right, let's see here. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. Hang on. It's a little slow here, but I swear I had a full out. Well, not it wasn't growing strawberries yet, but it was full of clones and loyal to the soil. What's up, Dave? I was just looking at what plants grow in cold, warm, hot weather. Yeah, that's the problem with my lettuce, is I'm growing stuff that's does well in warm weather, and I'm also growing stuff that does better in cold weather. So it is a challenge I am trying to overcome. Yeah, if you guys haven't already, go check out Levels Grow Room's YouTube channel. He's got an awesome show. He goes live all the time, and he's got so many different growers that he showcases. They show their grow, talk about their plants, talk about all stuff growing. It is pretty cool. Okay, so this is an old video, but this is the strawberries. So they were in clay pebbles, and we were cloning them. So I was able to snip the runners, and they were so easy to clone. You just pop one from the plant port to the other, and that's it. So I had I would say 70% of the tower was full. So it was really sad to have to get rid of it all. I have strawberries in soil and hydroponics in my grow tent, both doing excellent. Oh, that's good, Blooming Rose. Sometimes you get bugs with the soil and they don't charge you extra. Strawberries have runners, would be interesting to see in a grow tower. Yeah, MK, I don't know if you just saw the video I was showing you guys, but it's an old video, but it was my first grow, and I was able to get the strawberries growing, and I was using clay pebbles, and every time they'd have a runner, I'd pop it in the plant port next to the one that it was growing from, and once it would root, I would just snip, and that was it. I didn't have to do anything. Soil has bugs, eggs already in it. They scrap their premixed soil. Do you guys think they make soil in a clean indoor environment? No, definitely not. That's why I was so paranoid about bringing my lemon seedling and soil into the grow tent. So I quarantined it for so long before bringing it in. I'm planning on transferring my strawberries from soil to hydroponics now that I know I can. Just be careful you're not bringing bugs, but if they're both indoors, then I guess you're good. Thanks so much for saying that, Levels. Appreciate it. It's all about the music. Soil gives a plant a whole new buffet to eat from all the time. True. Yeah, that's why I'm so paranoid about contaminating the grow tent. I do have a lemon seedling and soil in here, but other than that, I try to keep the soil to a minimum and keep everything consistent. So yeah, today we didn't really get much done. I mean, we said goodbye to the strawberry plant. I showed you guys my new artwork that I've been working on. And yeah, stay tuned. I'm going to be revamping the website, which I'm currently working on now. So I will be talking about it more, like, you know, once it's done. And What else? What else? What else? Yeah, tomorrow we'll see if any of the tomato seeds are ready to go to the tray with water. And we'll start cleaning some buckets, I guess. Get ready for the reset. Oh, Bobby, that's one thing I'm embarrassed to show right now. The lemon tree is suffering. Give me a week and I'll show it to you guys. It's brutal. It's in the corner. I gotta put it under the light. I gotta give it some nutrients. Gotta give credit when due. Thanks, Levels. Appreciate you. Less maybe small batch soils, but places like Fox Farm have a joint mixing pit. Sounds like a recipe for disaster. Yeah, I had bought, it was an indoor seed starting soil, and I had fungus gnats everywhere, and it wasn't from watering. Like, as soon as I opened the bag, they were just all over the place. So imagine I brought that into the grow tent. I see you haven't killed those tomatoes yet. Yeah, there's some on the vine that I'm waiting to ripen. Once everything ripens, we've already got clones going. So once everything ripens, we're gonna chop these plants down, get these buckets out, clean them, reset the system, and we've got the coolest tomato varieties. Thanks to Les the Tomato Whisperer in the chat. I'm the most excited for the Rebel Starfighter Prime. It's the freaking coolest tomato I've ever seen. Just had warm water to the soil to kill off any bugs. Let it sit for a while before using. Whatever kills the bugs will kill the microbes. Can't you re-add microbes in after the fact? Everything is living unless it's pasteurized. I don't know much about soil, you guys, but anyways. All right, so tomorrow we continue just taking plants out little by little. Maybe we'll get to harvest our eggplant. I'm sensing a TFP in the kitchen episode soon. We're gonna make something good with those eggplants. I don't know what we're gonna do yet, but stay tuned. What day are we today? We're Wednesday. So yeah, by this weekend, I think we should have, providing that everything rooted and we've got clones of these plants that we want to grow again. Oh yeah, I was gonna start the Chinese 5-color pepper seed. All right, we'll do that tomorrow. So yeah, come hang out with me tomorrow. How's the puppy? She's good. She's doing great. Yogurt and all. Everything is living. Oh, I already read that. Peroxide drench. That sounds like you're killing everything. Yes, you can add. So maybe that's the way to go, MK. You can add your stuff after the fact. Just drench your soil in whatever to clean it. And then, yeah. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. So, and thanks Bobby for asking, but yeah, she's doing good. She freaking had like the zoomies like crazy this morning. Every morning, this dog just goes insane. And she's just all over the place. I call her, like, she looks like Dumbo sometimes with her ears just like whoosh, flying in the wind. Team Coco. I haven't even tried my Coco Core starter plugs yet, so I don't know anything about growing in cocoa. Maybe one day. Yeah, I have no idea, you guys. I'll let you know about seed storage. Yeah, send me a link or a resource or something, or I don't know, but help me out. Thank you for hanging out, Bernie. Appreciate it. And no kitchen time this week? Yes, MK, I'm thinking, that's why I was wondering what day it was. I'm thinking maybe on Saturday, we'll do a little TFP in the kitchen. I don't know what we're gonna make yet, but what if I harvest some tomatoes, make a sauce, harvest some basil and parsley, and then we kind of slice open the eggplant, maybe we roast it, put some like breading on it, kind of like my own variation of an eggplant parmesan, using ingredients from the garden. How does that sound? We will slice some peppers in there, make it freaking delicious. So yeah, I think Saturday we'll do a TFP in the kitchen. So if that's the case, then on Friday Friday we'll be doing a little bit of a harvest. But yeah, thank you everybody for hanging out. Thanks Levels for catching the show. Appreciate you. You have a wonderful day yourself. Thank you so much, Blooming Rose. Appreciate you. Lots of bro science today. I mean, I'm not preaching anything. There's no science even here, you guys. It's just learning and failing. So maybe it's amongst you guys, but Zoomies are the best. Yes, they are. Is your basement humid? I don't know. Well, I'm assuming so, yeah, because my tent gets exceptionally humid if I don't have the dehumidifier on. Eggplant Parmesan, yes, that is what we will make with the dog. All right, guys. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Don't forget to smash the like button on your way out. Happy Wednesday. Erroneous. I love that word. That's a great word. I'm going to start using that more often. You guys are awesome. Thank you for making me laugh. Appreciate you all. And Main Dad, I hope you come back. I actually hope you're not here tomorrow, because if you're not here, that means you're a grandfather. So congrats, by the way, and hope everyone has a wonderful day. Come find me tomorrow. The Reset Chronicles continue. But yeah, don't forget to smash the like button on your way out, and you guys all have a wonderful day. I appreciate you all. You guys are so awesome. I can't wait for my doggy taste test to yogurt versus whatever. I don't know. Hash is gonna hate on me, so I gotta be careful what I do. I'm just kidding. I can't wait for my hoodie and beanie. Yes, I can't wait. I'm gonna do the switch over right after I get off this live. So my channel, everything will be rebranded shortly. Can't wait. All right, guys. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for the support. Thanks for hanging out. You guys are the best. We'll see you tomorrow. Glad your seeds are sprouting. I'd look like an ass if they didn't. Less, far from it, man. Far from it. You sent hundreds and hundreds of varieties. Well, maybe not 100. Maybe just 100. But thank you. Peace, everybody.